We're following breaking news out of North St. Louis right now. A teenage boy shot and rushed to the hospital where someone found him.
Right now, more than 63,000 St. Louis area Kia owners are at risk of getting their cars stolen. How you can boost your vehicle's anti-theft technology today.
And dry and warm to kick off your Friday, but thunderstorms develop later today, and our pattern completely shifts. We're talking the return of very cold air and more rain for the weekend.
A major milestone in a multi-million-dollar project when you can drive the new flyover ramp in North St. Louis County.
It doesn't matter to me. People can stare.
Daring to dress differently, how a woman's desire to connect with her heritage led her to discover a passion for fashion.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Good Friday morning, everybody, and it says it right there on the screen. O'Fallon Low. Most of the decorations out here on this lawn made from scraps by an industrial tech teacher at Fort Zumwalt North High School, Ryan Mailer, who, by the way, left the lights on for us. We thank you so much for that, Ryan. You know what? If you're going to be out and about, just know this. Right now it's warm, but pretty soon you're going to get a shock from the weather. And it's got nothing to do with Halloween. It's got everything to do with the temperatures dropping. But right now it's Friday. Weekend's here. Thank you so much for joining us for Today in St. Louis. I'm Randy Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. So great to see you on this Friday.
Yay!
Yay! We're all terrified from that.
Little delay.
The Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper,
Yes.
yeah. Great to see you, Paul. Great to see you, Anthony.
Yes,
Yeah.
bears bad news. I know you don't want the freeze, you don't want the layers for Halloween, but
It's true.
it's a little scary what's coming. I mean, we go from summer to winter just in the course of a weekend, so didn't have much of a fall because it was just so warm, really.
Yeah.
I mean, 10, 15 degrees above where we should be for most of October. So let's head over to the Weather Center and I'll show you what we're working with this morning. Dry weather, we had that at least going for us, but it is still warm, just like the last few mornings. Numbers in the 60s and 70s. We're ahead of the front that's going to move in later today. That front actually produced snow yesterday across the Dakotas, and even more snow is expected this weekend north into the Central Plains. For us, it will be rain. Temperatures won't be that cold this weekend, but we're looking at clear skies when it comes to any rainfall right now. We will have a mix of sun and clouds today. Temperatures will warm back into the 80s, and then thunderstorms hit right around the evening rush hour. We'll talk about the rain to come and even a chilly weekend ahead. First freeze of the season by next week. Details on everything weather coming up. Let's get over to traffic now and talk to Paul and see what the roads are looking like. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Anthony. Just one delay-causing thing out there right now, and it's been there a while. This is 270 northbound at the ramp to Manchester. You might be saying, dag nabbit, Paul, why is that still there? And I would ask you, why do you talk like an 1800s cowboy? Okay, so right now we're looking at 270 at 170. Also, a lot of other areas of construction. No major delays, just that ramp, which is closed on Manchester. Another take of traffic coming up very soon, guys.
Breaking news this morning, a 15-year-old is shot and wounded. It happened in the city's north side.
Alex Fees is live at police headquarters this morning with what we've learned so far. Good morning, Alex.
Rennie and Michelle, good morning. This victim in this case was located by emergency crews in the Penrose and Margaretta neighborhood in North St. Louis. You can see from the video that emergency crews were on the scene there. Again, Wave reports that a 15-year-old boy was shot and wounded overnight. He was shot in the groin. Crews were on the scene. This is about 2 a.m. Police say the victim had non-life-threatening wounds. Now, the victim was found at that address in the 4700 block of Penrose, but police are still investigating where the shooting actually happened. We will hear from Lieutenant Terrell Robinson of the St. Louis Police Department coming up at 6:30 on that topic about where this actually happened. Live this morning outside police headquarters, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
I'm Sam Brock in Bowdoin, Maine, hometown of Robert Card, where authorities right now are trying to track down the man wanted for a mass shooting that has already led to 18 deaths and another 13 people injured. All kinds of new information are coming in. We've learned that the Card family owns hundreds of acres here. Authorities right now have scoured this area looking for information, and they've already found some. To start with, a gun, according to law enforcement, that was found in that white Subaru that was ditched the night before. Well, they're now looking to see if it's the same weapon that was used in the mass shootings. We are also learning more about a note found in Card's personal home, according to multiple law enforcement officials. We don't know what the contents are yet, but obviously that is a key question in all of this. And then what are the possibilities in terms of where he may have gone? Authorities whittling it down to 4 distinct options that they're looking at, all of them. We'll go through this and where the investigation stands coming up on the Today Show.
Overnight, U.S. fighter jets conducted an airstrike on 2 locations in Syria linked to Iran. According to the Pentagon, since October the 17th, there have been at least 19 attacks on U.S. bases and personnel in Iraq and Syria. In a statement, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said, quote, "The president has no higher priority than the safety of U.S. personnel. The U.S. will not tolerate such acts and will defend itself, its personnel, and its interest."
This morning, a man is in St. Louis County Jail after police say he drove a teenage girl from North Carolina all the way to Kirkwood. Kirkwood police spotted a suspicious vehicle parked in an odd spot in the Lowe's parking lot near Lindbergh and I-44. The driver was identified as a convicted sex offender, 30-year-old Christopher James Porter, who you see on your screen there. In the seat next to him was that 16-year-old girl who had been missing from North Carolina for 2 weeks. North Carolina police are praising Kirkwood officers for rescuing her.
I'm very thankful for the good old-fashioned police work that Kirkwood did. The officers out there saw this car in a parking lot and checked on them and went the extra mile to make sure that this child was safe.
The girl met Porter on an app. Porter faces several felonies and is held on a $500,000 cash-only bond.
This morning, a new suspect faces new charges in a series of suspicious fires in South St. Louis County. Police charged Stephen Steiner with arson in the fire on Lake Avenue 1 week ago. On Tuesday, police charged another man, Joseph Blaylock, with 1 count of knowingly burning or exploding wood pallets behind the South County Food and Decor store in Melville. That happened back on October the 14th. Investigators believe there could be more people involved in over 20 suspicious fires in Lee May.
All right, let's take a break from some of that news here and talk about our weather. In fact, we're watching some rain showers move in as we go towards the afternoon and evening today, all because of this cold front you see on the Futurecast. We put it into motion by 2 o'clock, starting to see those showers pop up. By 6, they should roll on through. And then overnight, we should dry out, but we'll stay mostly cloudy. We turn colder, too. Numbers will be in the 40s when you wake up tomorrow, and there's more rain by the afternoon tomorrow. This will be a steady rain, and same deal for Sunday. Another round of spotty showers in the morning, a steadier rain in the afternoon and evening. Temperatures coming down this weekend, 40s when you wake up, and only near 50 both Saturday and Sunday, but this is just the beginning. It gets even colder next week. We'll talk about the extended outlook in just a few minutes.
6:07 is the time, and we are following more breaking news right now, this time in the Metro East. We are learning of an officer-involved shooting.
Our Sydney Stallworth joins us now live from Sauget with the late-breaking details. Sydney?
Well, Rennie, Michelle, we're following this breaking news very closely. We know that one man is in the hospital right now after being shot by an officer with the Sauget Police Department. It all started here at the Moto Mart behind me on Mississippi in Sauget, and it started around 2:40 a.m. I'm going to step to the side. Now, police have spoken with us just a couple of minutes ago and explained what happened. They say a man was part of a group of 4 male suspects that robbed a victim here at the ATM inside. You can take a look there. After an early morning police chase, officers are still searching for the 3 other suspects they say are at large. Now, our crew was covering the incident as it developed this morning. We were on the scene where police say the male suspect was shot by officers. We're told the group of 4 men fled the Moto Mart in a black Acura. Police pursued them, started a chase that ended in East St. Louis. Now, that's where the suspects got out of the car at 27th and Ridge, and according to officers, tried to run. Then Sauget police tell our newsroom officers shot 1 suspect in the arm. The other 3 suspects got away and are still at large this morning. Now, we know the suspect who was shot was taken to a hospital in Missouri with non-life-threatening injuries. Police also tell us they did recover a gun at this scene, and no officers were injured in this this shooting. Again, we spoke with Sauget officers just moments ago trying to get the details. We asked if they could confirm whether any of the suspects fired shots at police. They say they cannot confirm that at this time. We're going to continue to reach out to Illinois State Police and the Sauget Police Department to get the very latest details on this incident. But that's the very latest we have on this breaking news this morning. Reporting live in Sauget, I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Sydney. A clinic for Kia owners ahead where you can get free software upgrades to protect your rides.
Thousands of students are marching into St. Louis this weekend. A huge band competition kicking off at the Dome today.